we'd like to wish you a happy birthday.
Well, I want to say thank you to everybody.
Well, thank you.
It's been an honor to be with y'all all year long.
Yes, sir.
The year went too fast, but I got to know you all very well on a personal level, and it was great. I'll cherish this year. It was a very challenging year for me personally, but the class really gave me something to look forward to. It pulled me through the tough times, and of course the acquisition of the school was a blessing as well. And thank you to all of you. And it's not the end. It's not the end. I just got to take some time to regroup a little bit and plot our next step.
Yes, sir.
But to let you guys know, one of my immediate thoughts, and this is not etched in stone, it's just a thought. But while I was in Africa, Hanira was there with us as well. We came across a chief, traditional ruler, and they have a program where they're trying to give away 5,000 free acres of land. But of course, you have to pay for the processing of the land, the surveying of the land, so forth and so on. So I'm looking at purchasing several acres for the FDMG Africa campus, and I'm looking at having a select group of brothers and sisters who I trust to also match the amount of acres that FDMG purchases. So if FDMG purchases 50, then the other brothers and sisters will purchase the other 50, so we would have 100 total. 50 under the control of the school and the other 50 under the control of our community, with myself as chief. And so what I think I'm going to be doing is for all of you who are in this class, and then I'm going to look at the 6 different Africa trips that I had, and I'm going to select brothers and sisters who I trust who accompanied me on those trips, such as Uncle Jeff and others. But I have to look through the list because it's been 6 years, so I don't want to leave nobody out. And so between the class and the brothers and sisters I select from the 6 different tours I've taken, we will make up that village that actually goes forward with the purchase of the land. Now, with you all having been in the course of Pan-Africanism this whole year, one of the reasons why I think we're going to continue our group study together is because when we do finally get the community in Africa, I'm going to need to trust some of you to orientate brothers and sisters on the continent to Pan-Africanism, to Garveyism, so they can be crystal clear on what it is we stand for, what we live for, what we die for. And the only way you'll be able to do that effectively and accurately is if you know the information. So all of this was not in vain. It was not just about you learning it. It's about your ability to turn around and teach it to other people. So that would be the next phase. Okay, so that's what I'm looking at doing. And that's going to be a very, very serious step. And I have to be able to trust you in order to make that step, because we only get one time to make a good first impression in Africa. You don't get a second one. So there can't be no coonology in you, no nigritude, none of that. We got to go over there, you know, with the right frame of mind and with the right energy. So that's what we're looking at. So we got the Delaware project, obviously Wilmington, and then we got the Africa project, right? And I need diehard Pan-Africanists to help push the program on both sides of the Atlantic Ocean. But I need to announce that within the class, obviously, there's always an outstanding student. And in our class, the one person, and all of you did well, but the one person who really stood out in terms of their commitment and their seriousness and their presentation and their study and their academic excellence was Sister Sheila. And so in addition to the certificates that'll be given out to those who pass the class, she will get something special. I don't know what that is yet, but I want to honor her for her academic excellence. I wish she could have been here tonight. Maybe she'll come. We don't know. But it's just been a good time. But I like to go around and just get a few words from all of y'all about your experience. And it could be about the academics, but it could also be about the family itself. You know, as brief as you like or as long as you like. I'm going to start with Sister. That's the ancestor. That was Garvey and Menelik over there. All right. And these is child support candles over here. I'm just kidding, but nah. That was Garvey and Menelik. That's my mom, the 45. She gave birth to me. Love you, Mom. And these are for my two daughters, these candles over here. My eldest daughter, Anissa, who's 17 years old, love you. And my baby girl, Selah, who's 8 years old, love you. So I'm going to blow those out for them. But not just yet, because the Instagram is rolling. So I'm going to start with Tiff. What words you might have?
Best experience I ever had. The best. There's no words that could tell how much I've learned this year about myself and about my people. Taking this course took my dedication to Africa to a new height that I will carry for the rest of my life. I learned a lot about myself. I learned a lot about my ego. I learned a lot about my ancestors. How humble, how they had nothing but did everything, and we have everything, and yet collectively we do nothing. So I've learned a lot, and I will take this with me for the rest of my life.
Ashe. T-Rock, Philadelphia.
Yeah, man, so much that I took from this class, to be honest. Like I said, when I first started, I really didn't know what to expect from you, you know what I'm saying, as, a big name and all of that, but I met a couple other people, with big names, supposedly or whatever, but it's like, this class was serious. Like, you could tell, like, you're really into nation building and actually making better people out of Africans. You know what I'm saying? Like, you exposed us to some knowledge that, like I said, I grew up in Philly. And Second and Market, I didn't even know they was rolling slaves through there.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that type of stuff right there, it's what they don't want us to know. And knowledge is power. Applied knowledge is power. And you giving us that knowledge. So all I can do is thank you, Doc.
Oh, man, powerful words. Detroit's finest, C-Rock.
Oh, man, this class, it did a lot for me. Coming from like an environment, even, living in California, that where I always been kind of Nat Turnerish. You know what I'm saying? So, me trying to put, the Pan-Africanism in the Nat Turner, it's me being always on the offensive, and more the hands-on type of Pan-African guy. It kind of helped me with the processing the knowledge, and just from historical site to historical site, kind of a building it like understanding how a Pan-African family will be like, understanding our ups and downs, and its course and its family, and it did a lot for me. It did a lot for me. I learned so much. I learned a lot in Philly. It actually helped me, inspired me more to, and I ended up joining UNIA from it. Also, my next step, it also influenced me, which I think is going to help me great, is when I do my transitioning into the Bible Shanti Rastafarian, probably in a year and a half.
Yes, sir.
So that's my next step. So I feel like I can take that and when I go towards that way, and they're already kind of like they're fond of you already, so they already speaking to me like, oh man, you was under that teaching, oh come on over, we get you together. So it did a lot for me, like my life, as far as just like I said, I was in a different place before I got here, and I'm in a better place now. So it was more like life changing. I understand like you kind of taught me patience. You taught me this is how you treat women, coming from a household where I really didn't have no father. So understanding how, I should speak to women, start calling them out of their names and referring to them as queen, mother, and queen. So I have a different respect for women and ladies now. Especially the African women more so, and understanding the difference and the invisibility of racism and cool, understanding that to love my own first, and I'm forever grateful.
Oh man, that's powerful, brother. Dr. Shauna, Jersey.
Why do you move your position? So what I got from this class, when I first signed up, I came with a clean mind, because I believe in giving everybody their opportunity, everybody their chance without judging anyone. But what I knew most importantly, that I love your style. Because I like to teach. I love to teach people. And I love to study history and put it in a way that's understandable to people so they can grasp it. And I saw that in you. I like your fire. Some of the things you said made me say, oh, Lord Jesus, let me go. Shut up! Damn. But at any moment I always defended your rhetoric because what you say is solid. It is research-based. Even though people don't like it, some people don't like it, that's done because they're uncomfortable. So I knew that if I was going to learn anything about Pan-Africanism, if I was going to learn anything about who I am as an African, I wanted to learn it from you because you were unapologetic about everything that you do. So I came here with a purpose. Everything I do in life is with intention. And I came here to learn. And it was sometimes just getting to know everybody, different personalities. I was like, oh my God, am I going to be able to do it? Because I'm such an internal person. I'm such an introvert. But I was like, oh God.
You an introvert? Since when?
I am an introvert. I roll alone. I do a lot of things alone. I am an introvert. And I loved it. I loved everybody. I got to know people. And when I look at everyone in this class, I see them as my African brother and sister. I don't see them any other way. When I hear the divisions, yes, I'll pray on it. But at the end of the day, it doesn't persuade me otherwise. It just makes me love my people even more. And even when people call me Nigerian and bougie, and
Shut up!
all that other stuff, I love it because we're all different.
Yeah.
We're all different. We all bring something unique to the circle. So the best thing you could have ever done for me, I can't speak for everybody, was put this together because in this struggle with transforming the minds of our people, it is so difficult. It is so hard. And when you feel like you're the only one doing it, it's easy to want to give up. And being a part of this keeps me going. Even when I get the little trolls on my page, or the negative energy people on my page, or when I go on Fly Nubian Queen, I get all the little haters. Somebody just asked me today, she said, you ain't no real doctor. Bitch, I would smack you my But I've learned not to attack back.
Right.
I've learned to see them, because y'all know I know how to clap back. I learned to see every last one of them, even my trolls, as my uninformed brothers and sisters, and I have to lead by example. And you have helped me to do that, to lead by example as being an unapologetic African.
Powerful, Queen. That was powerful. Dallas, Texas, you're at Texas. Frenchie.
All I can say is I'm always searching for answers. That's me. I'm always self-improving myself, and I'm always searching for things. And I ran across your video. Told you before, and I was dealing with my son, and some things you were talking about, I just went completely mad because I was like, where have you been? I saw you a couple years ago. I've been able to fix some things, and then I saw another video, and you was talking about Garveyite, and I've heard that before, didn't know what it was, so I started Googling. Oh yeah, the man with the hat. I started researching him. Oh, I wonder if the UNIA still moving. So I kept searching. No one was in Texas. I searched actually for about 6 months. And on Facebook popped up, and he was in Louisiana. Emailed the guy in Louisiana, and he got back with me immediately.
Powerful.
And he called me like maybe 5 minutes later, and then we hooked up. We just missed him. We hooked up, and really nice guy. But the only thing is, everything was slow.
Gotcha.
So I wasn't moving. Nobody was moving. So of course I kept doing my little research, and boom, one of your little flyers was up. You were starting on the class. I said, bam, there it is.
Powerful.
So I didn't know exactly what to expect, but I knew it was going to be something good. Signed up, you responded, and then next thing you know, I'm here. I'm glad I did this. I'm glad I hung in there, didn't quit. It has definitely helped me put some things together. I actually thought it was something I just started, and realized, no, this journey started a long time ago. All the way from being in school, witnessing things. Now I know why some things were happening, and almost got in the legal system. Knew something was wrong with the legal system, and taking this class, figuring out what's going on. Oh, okay, now I get it. So it was a blessing, and I hope I can be a blessing to someone. I was actually wanting to start some business in Africa.
Oh, man.
And you brought that up. So
Yeah.
it's perfect.
Powerful, powerful, powerful.
God bless.
Indeed. New York City, Queen Mother Samantha in the building. Talk to us.
Dr. Umar, class was for a year, but I've only known you 15 months. I'm the newbie. Some people here might have known you for years. I felt like I stumbled upon you by accident. Not accident, but I wasn't looking for somebody I never heard of. And I saw a YouTube video, and I was really impressed. Like, who is he? Where did he all of a sudden come from? And after that, I started watching other videos, seeing if I can find you other videos.
Mm-hmm.
One of the videos said that you would start in a class, submit an application, and tell me why you want to enroll. And based on that, you would, accept the student. And I prayed. I was like, I hope he lets me come to this class. And I put in my application. And I thought, it might take a long time for him to get back. I think you responded 2 or 3 days later and said I was accepted. I'm like, yes. I came to class with extreme nervous energy. Extreme nervous energy, because I felt like it was going to be intense, and I would meet diverse personalities. And I didn't want to clash with it because I am opinionated with certain views that might turn people off. And I didn't want to come to class and get enemies or non-friendships behind my belief systems. So I met beautiful Africans, my colleagues, my classmates. I learned a lot from everybody. I thought somebody like me knew everything, but the things that I needed to know, I had no clue. And that was your course. And I stuck and stayed. And I have to be the example, taking what I've learned to the next level. In terms of my loved ones, my family, my children, my grandchildren. Things we did in this class, I plan on doing with my family. And nervous energy's dealing with me right now.
That's all right.
The experiences that you gave me, as well as the class and collective, but the experiences I got from it is like for this lifetime of joy, and I'm going to keep on until the day I am no longer here. The principles and everything that I learned, I'm changing my vocabulary. I'm calling mothers queen mothers and kings, and I'm using the word ashe. Day one, I heard everybody in the class, ashe, ashe. I'm like, so, till the day I die, Dr. Umar, I'm going to practice these principles, life principles that I learned here.
Ashe.
And I love you.
Love you too, Queen. And now we coming to my Philadelphia sister, Sister Sabrina Johnson in the building. Talk to me.
What can I say? Words cannot express this year. I'm kind of like 2 peas in a pod. It's like, okay, nursing, paperwork, go to bathroom. Nursing, paperwork, take care of the kids, go to bathroom. Routine. And then I just, oh God, there's got to be more than, existing. I want to, what else is out there? And then all of a sudden, I saw one of the YouTube videos, and I said, who is this guy? And then, I said, well, he seemed like, making a lot of sense. Because, originally, I'm as dumb as a doorknob. But then I start, okay, it's another video. And then there's another video. And there's another video. And all of a sudden, I'm watching this guy, and he's making sense to me. And my twin sister was saying, well, why are you looking at this guy all day? I said, well, he's making sense to me. And then all of a sudden, you said, okay, you're going to start a class. So I said, okay, cool. Let me, write my little autobiography and send it in. And then when you responded, I was telling my sister, oh, I got the golden ticket. But needless to say, the rest is history. Talk about the way to teach, African people. I can imagine, you doing FDMG, and the way you taught us, you showed us, taught us, it's like I've never had this in school, not even in college. So I'm truly grateful that I went through this experience, and I'm saying to myself, well, okay, if I can learn this way and really, benefit from the class, I can see, first graders, second graders, third graders, if given this opportunity, I can say, wow, this is powerful, because not only are you changing the conditioning of the grown-ups, but you have that opportunity to really, get to the minds, of the young folks. And I said, wow, imagine if, not just this class, but the entire, FDMGs all over the place, franchises. I can just see it, because black folks, we know how to feel vision. He said, white folks, they can't see anything beyond football, whatever. But it's just so powerful. So in a nutshell, I am happy to be a part of this new Dr. Umar. I'm happy to be a part of these awesome, these are some awesome ladies and men. You don't know about, but anyway.
Damn. She just playing.
I'm just playing, but it is such a blessing to be a part of this group. I'm telling you, I like, as far as I'm concerned, I hit the jackpot, with all you ladies, and that's for real. So, I'm happy to, be a part of this moment in history. And I know that I'm still a spring chicken, but
that's right.
I know a little bit more, and I can share with other people who were still kind of dumb as a doorknob, like I was. I'm not insulting them.
You must stop speaking negative about yourself. Words are powerful. You are not dumb.
Yeah, but I wish I knew this when I was in first grade. And I can imagine the children, the first graders now, at least, they're given the opportunity of knowing who the heck they are. So I'm grateful.
Thank you. Wise words. Mrs. Detroit Jules is in the building.
Dr. Umar, the one and only. I want to start by saying I am grateful. I am grateful for this year and the years that preceded it. Working with you and a few other organizations and with family and friends when you come to Detroit. This year has been rich and rewarding. I learned a lot about others, myself, and this concept of nation building. Probably the biggest thing I've learned is that we still got a long way to go, but I'm looking forward to the journey. Stay up.
Well said, Jules. Pittsburgh.
Hey, you are an excellent teacher. I really enjoyed my experience. I'm looking forward to the next steps.
Ashe. Sister Pilar, Philadelphia.
Peace, Dr. Umar. I remember when I was on YouTube and just looking around, and I kept seeing his name, Dr. WILMINGTON, all the time. And just one day I just said, let me check out this Dr. Umar. That's just how I said it. Let me just look at Dr. WILMINGTON. So I checked checked you out when you were talking about the different types of men, the predator, and all the different types of men. I was like, wow. And I've been hooked ever since. Yes, indeed. And so, but for this past year, it's been such an incredible experience, and I just am so very, very grateful for everyone I have come, have met and come to love them, and I just have such a different respect for my people now, and I am just so enriched and so humbled by the opportunity to be able to grow the way I have. And the traveling and the reading and all the things that we've been doing have just added to my life in such a special way. And like my favorite book was Message to the People, with those 22 lessons. The Honorable Marcus Psy.D, he gave you exactly what to say and what to do in these situations. And that really helped me a lot. And so I'm very, very glad about that. So thank you for letting me be on your team at this point in time in history. I'm so grateful again. Thank you again for changing my life.
Thank you, Goddess. Thank you, Goddess. I'm coming to Gail in Texas.
Yeah!
What you think, Queen?
Thank you for coming up with the idea. Thank you for coming up with the idea for the class. I learned a lot. It's a great experience. Look forward to more to come.
Powerful. Harrisburg.
Hi. So in this here place, we fleshed it, weeps, laughs, fleshed it, dances on bare feet in grass. Love it hard. Toni Morrison recently transitioned into an elder, but she really captured Black life and what it meant to love us and be about us. And so with this course, I think my view of revolutionary Black figures and Pan-Africans has expanded in that it's not just like this militant figure that you think is just out here on the streets and using rhetoric to just rile things up, but as a people, we're collaborative, we're creative, we connect, and we get it done. So that's kind of evidence of these beautiful people and beautiful minds that we've that you assembled. So I am not surprised, at where we are today in a sense of what you have, or what we are now witnessing as far as what you've invested in. You've been doing this for years, and being able to see you in a capacity different than just on screen, I think is really a beautiful thing and something different that most people don't get to see. So you're ready, and you're varied. So I appreciate that. Thank you, and thank you for loving us hard, sacrificing hard, and just giving of yourself unselfishly.
Thank you.
One more thing. If he teach the children of FDMG and ADAG half as well as he taught us, every graduating class is going to be a blow to white supremacy. Donate, please, because we have to do it for ourselves. Self-determination, Ashe.
Powerful. Reality Chi-Town is in the building.
Oh my God. I just want to say thank you. I'm kind of emotional about this right now, but I just want to say thank you. Happy birthday. Thank you for being patient with us, for being understanding, for being so sincere. I think one of the most impactful things that I learned in this session was Marcus Garvey was talking about self-actualization and the power in that. And that one particular thing has always resonated with me. And I feel like this is a door for me to self-actualization. So it's been a lot of sacrifices. It's been a lot of discipline, obedience, and things that I just had to wrap my mind around, given just, personal things and just the entirety of the scope of what this class is. This class is priceless. This meeting these different people from all these many different walks of life, it's been priceless. The experiences, the good, the bad, the ugly, the lows, the highs, channeling the frequencies, knowing when to pull back, when to come in, understanding myself. I've learned so much about myself in this process too, and how I need to grow and develop. I first ran into you through my homeboy Justice at the Culture Connect, he asked me to organize a movie viewing for you. And the turnout was bananas. And I remember having my team, and we were going around, we were taking surveys about what they liked and what they didn't like. And everybody ranted and raved about you, but silently, as I watched, Spirit told me that I was going to work with you. I didn't realize the capacity. I didn't realize that I'd be sitting here in this moment, in this space. And so I think about that, and I'm just so thankful for having the ear to hear that call and to be obedient, because learning about my ancestors and stuff that you've broken down, it is overwhelming. And I can't imagine what they walk was like, even understanding the information, but I know that I have to do more. I know that I have to always be focused and diligent on just trying. Because if I'm active and activated, I don't have to know how it's going to finish. I just know I need to be present. And so that's what I've learned from you. I think that your walk is just absolutely destined and purpose. Like, I know what you do just from what we see. You were born to do it. And I want to say stay motivated and stay encouraged. And I'll keep you in my prayers always. And I love you as well.
Oh, I love you too, sis. Beautiful, beautiful. Oh, the cake, burning up the Prince cake. That's for my babies. Anissa and Selah, Daddy love you. And so we got Sister Hanera. Look at her making a grand entrance. She's something else, ain't she?
Doc, you are an amazing man. I think that for all the people that are looking, they need to know the type of dedication and just dedication that you have to this work. I think maybe your sound bites sometimes give a certain perception. The videos give another perception. But being with you 1 weekend a month for the last 12 months has given us all our own perception of you. And just to share that perception, coming in, he said it would be one Saturday a month from 8 to 8, right? So we were all prepared for one Saturday a month from 8 in the morning to 8 at night. So we came from all over, West, East, Midwest, for this one Saturday from 8 to 8. And do you know that the first class, he laid the foundation. And if you guys are listening on this live, everybody is laughing because they know what I'm about to say. So the very first class, Dr. Umar started with a message to us at like 3 in the morning. Good Garvey Day, everybody.
You better shut up! You better stop it!
And it was like, be on time, do this, do that, parking is this way. He was on it, right? We got in there, we had our name tags, we had our folders, we had the agenda lab. He started with libations. He brought in, mind, body, spirit. Total encompassing this man. You don't get that right?
Set the tone.
He set the tone in the beginning. He set the tone in the beginning, right? And so we did that class from 8. He got a tour bus, took us all from Philly, right? We saw where he went through school, did this, did that. We did all of that. He gave one of the best lectures there that I think we've had, right? That was a really good lecture. Yes. We got to know each other, and he set the foundation. But that wasn't it. We went out to dinner, then we toured. He walked with us for hours in Philly, right?
In the rain.
In the rain. Stop that night until 3 in the morning. This man gave us 24 hours of his energy, the first class. And why do I say that? Not to brag, not to boast, but he set the tone and to give you a perspective of how he's poured into us month after month after month. This particular weekend, the last Saturday, that was supposed to be from 8 to 8. It started on Friday morning, and here it is Saturday evening. And that has, he gives us all of his time. right? And it's not just the Fridays and the Saturdays. So it becomes from one day, now it's a full weekend that he's given us his time, his energy.
Don't forget the conference calls.
We got the teleconferences that he gives us, right?
You better shut up!
In the chat. We haven't even talked about the curriculum now. This man is a scholar. If I'm not correct, he has 8 degrees. Is that right?
6.
6? Oh, I'm saying he is a scholar. Do you understand? All the curriculum. I have a library that I can pass down to my children. My daughter on the Ghana trip was asking me, but what books I should read, what this, and I said, baby, we got it at the house. I got this. You can start with Garvey, and Garvey is going to start with philosophy and the Pope. Yeah, I have it. Why? Because this man equipped me, right? It has been a blessing and an honor to learn at your feet for the last 12 months. I thank you for all that you've done for all of us. I thank you for everything that goes on behind the scenes that has to be managed in order for you to be here and be present. Because you do that effortlessly, and you come into class with the 5-page test.
You shady! You shady!
That's like the white.
You shady!
Harder than the white man's SAT. Man, SAT ain't got shit on that. I'll take the ACT first again.
I'm sorry. Each question is one full page of dialogue. And if you misspell Africa,
but y'all know why this is. But you know why this is. Because this man is a leader that is here to raise leaders. He is the leader of leaders. And now that we finish this year, it's time for us to be those leaders, right? To be those champions. So I'm happy, I'm happy, looking forward to the future. Thank you for, again, allowing me to study at your feet the last 12 months. And FDMG of that.
Ashe. Thank you. That was powerful.
Who's doing computers here?
This cake is amazing.
Anybody doing computers?
So what I got to cut the cake, right? At least the first slice is so pretty. I don't even want to.
We got pictures, huh?
Let me snap a. Y'all take a picture of this yet? Anybody on their phone? T-Rock?
It's already in the chat. I got it.
You got a picture. He burned up the cake.
Shut up. Y'all got any ice cream?
Yes, sir.
Oh man, what kind?
Your favorite.
How y'all know I like pineapple coconut?
We do our homework.
Who y'all been talking to? You better not call my baby mom. I'm gonna kick you.
You got Wi-Fi in here? I have no idea. Yes, you do.
Get it good.
in the chat. Come on.
We not get another cake like this.
Ogun knife. Oh man. It's a triple layer. All right, y'all gonna have to help me pull it out.
That's what she said, purple.
What kind of cake is it?
Ah.
What is it, hummingbird?
Where them forks at?
Italian cream.
This is all yours.
See, I normally don't take them birthday cakes before the day of the birth, but these people are so special. I got to take the birthday cake 4 days early. All right? Ancestors, don't be mad at me. It was all for a good thing. These are the good people showing me love. This is a vegan cake?
Yeah, it's from your caterer.
This is from where? The sister who did the catering?
Yeah.
It's delicious.
Cut me a piece.
See that?
No, I want her to do it. See, I ain't even. I know you would do it perfectly. I want her to do it on purpose. And there.
I thought it would be like right back. Is it inside?
Oh, that is like those.
Oh, it's already on this one. Okay, so I'll take it with. But let me get this up first. Wait, is this
On her Instagram, it's iHeartChef New York Catering.
That's a lot. Okay.
It's Nicole.
That was a lot.
Oh man, strong.
Got the dogs out the
You
day.
be like 40 seconds. It's summer.
German Shepherds, boxes, greyhounds, poodles, Yorkies, Shih Tzu.
You said this was a big.
You better tell them. Say it out loud.
You want any of this? You want the face? You want?
It don't matter. Cause they gotta get some.
Y'all waited till midnight. I have to pass on this cake.
You're not gonna take no?
Oh no.
Why you passing on the cake? That's time.
Ray got one leg of body fat. I got 3 legs. I gotta wake up every morning and go walking. I forget my 3 miles in. No, I'm good. It does look good though.
You want to take one for tomorrow? How many people we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
What's a vegan cake? Ain't no eggs in it.
Look at Tiffany's face. She's like, no, I'm passing. Yeah, it was cool. There ain't no vegan cake.
I mean, vegan doesn't make good. It doesn't mean like
Yes,
I mean, it's good. Fire.
I have really good vegan cakes. Jersey got everything.
No, the pre-garden. Oh, yeah.
Nat Turner, library.com. Wednesday, get on out there. 11 o'clock tour, 2 o'clock tour, 5 o'clock libation, 7 o'clock town hall.
Can somebody send us
Very little. And it's all the natural sugar, not sugar like white sugar.
Oh yeah.
Anybody want cake?
What y'all here talking about?